Alright, everyone. A little more Mario at exactly 40. Hello. We are in the snowy place. Okay. I think I did this already, didn't I? In some form. It looks like there's land down there, doesn't it? But is there? Oh, yeah. Oh. Frozen, terrible water. Okay. That's right. We're back in this winter wonderland, which I feel like is teasing me because Colorado has been not very snowy this year. For anyone who doesn't actually live here, it's so interesting because it seems like most people picture Colorado as being... What? Alright. That's that doggo, isn't it? Most people picture Colorado as kind of like the mountains. Like when people think of Colorado, they think of Aspen, stuff like that. And it's which is fine. I'm not like, fuck you, that's all wrong. But it is a little like I don't know. It's stupid because it's like that's like picturing New York State as Manhattan, right? It's like same idea. Picturing Illinois as downtown Chicago. It's probably not quite right. I think I did this, didn't I? Who knows? We haven't had much snow this year, though. And by not much snow, I mean like almost none snow. Which is disappointing. I wanted to be that spiny guy. Alright, well I'm stuck in this, but interesting. Oh, okay. Can't become them. I wonder if there's a thing to get, like up here. Perhaps? No? Not sure what this block is about. Ah! Ah! You think there's an inhale button? Do I want to be up there? Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit! Anyway, I like the winter. I'm one of the few people who does. Not one of the few, but one of... You know, one of the people who's like... I'm not a fan of summer. I think summer is purely a product, like the love people have for summer is just because they remember being in school. Can I inhale? Damn it. They just remember being in school and, you know, summer-wise, not being in school. Oh, fuck. Insta-death. They remember not being in school in the summer, which, of course, When I was a child, summer was by far my favorite season. As it should be for any child who's not a complete moron. Or like a total nerd. Even nerds though, I'm like, even if you, I mean like, real nerds didn't really love school either, because it's not like you were like having a great time when you were in school. For the most part, I think when you were a nerd, it was like, you know, I like the learning part, but the being in school part's not exactly fun for me. Okay, now I can go wherever the hell I want. So many of these to murder. Oh. Here's your reward for killing. But first. Ah, so anyway, winter, I'm a fan. However, it sucks being a fan of winter because most people don't agree with you and are like, no, summer's amazing. But then it also sucks because when you don't really get much winter, it's like no one sympathizes. If you had an entire summer and the temperature never got above 70, everyone would be like, oh, it's terrible. This does suck, like whatever. But when you have a winter and the temperature never gets above or gets below, you know, 40, and it snows like twice, nobody's really like sympathetic because they're like, I don't really like it when it snows. I think the way to fix this, I do have an answer, which is, I think that we should, every business and government should institute, like, more snow days. Like, mandatory types, mandatory snow days. And just, it's like, okay, we have snow days built into our schedule, and we'll take them, and then, if we don't use them, so be it. But, you know, and then we'll use them at the end of the winter if we don't use them for snow. But, you know, it won't be on a day you can pick. It's just kind of on a day. The reason I think that this should be this way is because... Oh. I need to get these guys up there. Because that way we would have something to look forward to in the winter. But also, if you had like 4 or 5 mandatory snow days, I feel like then places would be more apt to close, you know, for when they're like, well, maybe we don't have to, but it's like, the question changes, right? It's not like, is it absolutely imperative that we close? It becomes, well, we gotta be closed 4 days. Do we think this will be one of the worst 4 or 5 days this winter, most likely? And it would be super easy, because you would just be like, look, we'll just make a standard that's like, if it's over X amount of snow, we're closed. Because usually the worst 4 or 5 snows are this amount of snow. This looks like a thing to butt slam. Oh. Or do that. Whoa! I do think it's fun that the tower remains a tower. Ugh. But also, I think the snow day is like just the most like appealing thing in the world, right? Because honestly, it's like there's something really great about and just a completely unplanned day off, you know, that's not, and it's like, well, things are literally at a standstill today. There's something very great about that. I like it. I was like, there's got to be something in here, right? Well, it was something. It was of questionable value, but there was a thing. Woo! Woo! Oh my god. What is this shit? This is probably going to have been a waste of my time. Shit. Will this let me spin swirl? It will. Yeah. Oh. This is like a trap. I'm concerned about like trying to go back through this game and find all the coins because I do feel like there may be a limited it may be difficult to find some of those. I think I fought all 4 of these at this point, right? Okay. They're just like, fight him again. Fuck it. Oh! My guess is there may be a heart in one of these rocks. This running on the ice is quite, you know, to do. This is such a weird, like, country bear rabbit jamboree situation. I'm just not sure about these bad guys. Like, where do they come? What is their deal? What's the deal with them? Uh-huh. So now I think I'm going to get to do some racing, which will either be great or pretty annoying. Which is usually the case with a race. It's usually the race case. Is it going to be like a slide? I did like the Super Mario 64 slides quite a bit. Look at this guy. One more racer. Maybe I have to get clothes for this. Maybe this is one of those things, huh? Anything? Nothing? Alright then. What is on his head? They're too serious. Seemed very serious. Whoa. Does that mean I get to do it now? Damn it! Where do I find another racer? So I have to talk to all these guys. Maybe I should go to the store. Is this the one with the... I wonder if this lets me swim in the cold water and be fine. Guess I'm keeping up pretty well on my outfits. Let's see. You gotta find someone who wants to race, huh? You looked ready to race. Then come and race. All right then. I tire of standing here. Do you think I'll be still slippery? Seems like it. Nah. What's that light patch there? Oh, that's the door. Oh, hello. Run. Cool. What's up there? How do I get in there? Oh. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Again, another title of a stage that I'm like, the cold room is not real descriptive. You know, it's not a 10 out of 10 in terms of like accurately describing or like helping me get to it. You're like, oh, it's in the cold room. I know exactly where that is. What a difference it's made in my life since Mario 64 to know whichever way your back is facing is the way you'll jump off the poles. I was always trying to like adjust that when I was a kid and playing Mario 64, and I was like, I cannot figure out how to do this. But like the second you figure that out, you're like, oh, this is easy. I didn't feel like that game did a great job of explaining that though. It's like, that's the only criticism I'll levy at that game. Ever. Otherwise, perfect. This is going to be a real obnoxious one to come back to find coins. It's going to be like, oh man, gotta like break all this snow. Hey. Entrance too. That's better. That's a little more something. Ugh. Alright, maybe now they'll let me race? I want to play. I want to do. Maybe I should attack him. Oh, maybe. Oh, duh. Duh, Pete. Why didn't you do the one thing that you've been doing this entire game? You're like, oh, look at this little bald cone head. Oh. Very Chewbacca. I missed a very obvious situation there. Okay. This is very Excite Bike. I see. All right. Yes. Let's do it. Snowline Circuit Class A, huh? Bound. Three laps! Do I want to constantly bound? Is that faster? Probably, huh? Fuck. Every time on that same one. Oh, look how far ahead. Losers. Look how upset the other two are. But guys, you don't need the multi-moon. I need the multi-moon. I wonder what happens if I wear this getup to the desert. Or does Mario pass out after a short time? Oh, see, now there's like a lot more stuff. I see. See. I still don't know how to deal with those metal boxes. That seems to be one of the few things that I haven't figured out yet. But I'm starting to get suspicious that I should be able to figure out. Like, it should be possible already, but I'm not sure. So what was my choice? Sand or, like, beach town? Yeah, Seaside Kingdom. Great. Alright, let's go. I found myself not listening to any, or reading, I guess I should say, any of the dialogue. Which I don't know if that's wise. I don't know that it's not wise, but I don't know that it's wise. Look at that angry guy. Drinking all the something. All the booze. Look at this pissed off snail. Do you think it's funny that they are like French snails? This is actually kind of handy on this stage. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing still. Oh, there's one of those metal boxes. What if they like all break open or something at some point? Doesn't that seem possible? Ah! Mums! Oh shit. I did it wrong again. Wham, 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 wham. Guys, last year I bought a keyboard. Like a piano keyboard. So I was like, I'm not like musically inclined. Maybe I should try it, you know, and get into it. Buying a keyboard's hilarious, because like, much like I was talking about before in terms of buying a record player, buying a keyboard is like a great way to get people to be like, well, here, an entry-level keyboard. You know, you should probably get something that costs $250. And they really will, like, say that as though that's a reasonable price. And, you know, they make a compelling argument in that they say, like, well, here's what's going to happen. If you get, like, a $75 keyboard, you're not going to enjoy playing it very much and get sick of it and then not pursue keyboard. And I was like, okay. I get that argument. But I don't know. I was like, I feel like any hobby you can get real precious about it like that, right? Fishing pole, like if you don't get a fishing pole that's of this quality, you're gonna hate fishing and therefore whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah, there's probably a certain, you know, if you get the cheapest fishing pole at Walmart, I could definitely see that being like, yeah, didn't really work the way I was hoping. But at the same time, I'm like, there seems to be a difference between the cheapest thing and the, like, you know, a reasonably priced thing. And people who are like real into keyboards don't seem to have a great sense of that. But people who are really into anything don't seem to have a great sense of that, you know? Like, it just seems like people who are really into stuff are like, whatever, like you should be really into it, otherwise you're wasting your time. I completely ignored what my hat friend said, so I probably should have listened to that, but... Just get the lay of the land, I guess. This looks like something to crack. Alright. Good time to figure out how to get up on this freaking thing. What is this guy? Friend? Oh, not friend. Going really slow. Really slow. Ta-da-da. I don't get to be that guy anymore. Huh? How do you like that shit? Uh-oh. Oh, he's mad. Anyway. I was like, I'm gonna have to go so slow. If only I had read one of the 2 directions given. It doesn't work at all on the land, huh? Oh, but it does hit these guys. Plonk. Uh-oh. I'm all out of water. Well. We'll just see about that. I forgot how this works already. Oh, I have to be a Goomba. Oh my god. You have to get here as a Goomba? Probably a Goomba tower? That's nuts. These are getting awfully fast. Aha! What? Oh. It rumbles the controller. The whole rumble thing was like such a novelty with the Nintendo 64. But it feels like it's become such a standard part of gaming now. I feel like Nintendo does a lot of that and doesn't get enough credit for like a lot of the things they come up with, you know, like the Virtual Boy takes a lot of crap, but it's like, hey man, dual stick control. That's pretty cool. I think 3 is enough to get up there to that lady. Uh-huh. Any more? This is probably about it. Alright, let's do it. Trying to go on my normal standard here of like, hey, if you saw the opportunity, let's take it. Must be something I can be that cracks cracks. Breaks cracks? Aha! Prepare to be horrified. Little harder. This is very Lion King for Super Nintendo vibe. Oh! Alright, there's one over there. Should I hit that one? Jeez, they put traps everywhere. It's like putting a trap on the back door of like a shed. That's just in the back of your yard, you know? No one would ever want to go in there, but they're like, better put a trap there too. I guess I should consider just like doing the thing here. Because I feel like a lot of times I collect these stars or moons. But then I'm like, oh, if I had addressed the major concern first, then the environment becomes a lot friendlier immediately after. I don't know where this goes. Not in there. Alright. Hello. What? Look at me. Party time. Alright, where's the next thing? Okay, there's one over there. What is that? Oh, a heart. A heart? Okay. Let's focus. Whoa, okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, shit. Alright. I don't think this is the answer to this particular conundrum. I see a heart. Okay. It would appear But I need to get up there somehow. Maybe over there is my answer. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Only a fish could make it, huh? Well, if only I could find a fish and somehow transform by possessing his corpse. That were like the entire point of this game. What? Sandworms. The enemy of Mario's and Beetlejuice's alike. Gotta take a look around before you jump in the pipe. If you want to have any hope of getting the things, you can't just go in every pipe you see. Finally, today I found my, thing that sounds sensual but isn't. They were promoting this game like at, a gaming expo or something. Do you think they had like a bunch of different hats? Like Mario looking hats? That would have been great. What a great promo giveaway. There's another one? Well, I think we all know how this is about to go. Why are you glowing? What are you? Nah. Blech. It's like, I think I could do it. this is allowed. Maybe we can spray water on it. Ah! Oh my god, this is the jetpack from Sunshine. You forced me to do it again. Alright, game. Let's see what you've... I see your true nature now. What you've become. Where's the damn moon? Do I have to uncover this or something? Fuck. Ah! Damn it! Ugh, one of my least favorite activities from my least favorite Mario. Oh, damn it. Why don't you jump up again? See what happens. It figures that this would be what you have to do in this game, you know? I knew it. Before I even came to this stage, I was like, I don't know, this is giving me Mario Sunshine vibes. I think I'm gonna hit the water, or the snow level first. Okay. See, like this, for example, all the lava's gone now. Who's the lava man now, dog? See how you like this cork in the face. Hated it. All right. Sure, we could just do that. I see, he's shooting things at me. Horrors! How... What do I do? Ah! Maybe I should take the fight to the source. Clear off his head. One of these guys. Shit. Where'd you go? Oh. No! Fuck. It's generous that this game doesn't make you not be this guy anymore when you get hit, because it could have gone that way. It's like, well, if you take a hit, you can no longer be the, you know, special character you are, the special little guy that you are. But it doesn't play that game, which I appreciate. Wow. It's just making me... Okay, so I'm looking at this thing and they're trying to fill up this cup with this, you know, water to drink. And you're like, well, I mean, you're surrounded by water. And then that Simpsons joke of water everywhere, so let's all have a drink. Yeah! And like, as a kid, you know, you're like, oh, I guess. And then as an adult, you're like, oh, now I get why that's funny. The opposite of what that quote means. I have enough things, so I can leave this behind for now. And I am going to. This game has an interesting setup because it's like luncheon? It's like It's like where the Golden Girls all go for brunch or something. The setup is interesting because it's like you couldn't do the entire game. Each level you go to, each world, whatever, makes you get at least some star or moons in it. And then, so it's like you have to place all of the worlds to some extent. But you know, then you could also play some of the worlds to a greater extent and make it a little easier on yourself, I think. If you played ones that were a little more to your liking. I'm not sure. I wonder if like if you get the minimum moons on each place, would that be enough to finish the game? The Brutals are after some cooking. Sure. You want a steak? I want that. How do I get those? Oh. These things I can become? No. There's corn. Well, that gets going quick. Oh, okay. So you gotta get over here with some Goombas. Holy shit. Well, at least this doesn't kill me instantly. Oh, okay. I mean, pretty much did, but you know, in practice it did. But it's not designed to do that. Sorry, lady. You've been deceived. Oh! And then I killed your boyfriend in front of you. Oh, you're so tall. Ah. Well, that's how I get those coins, I guess. How do I get over there with him? Far more than the recommended daily allowance of salt. That's what I would call a podcast I made today. Because I'd be being salty. Get it? You get it. You got it. Piled on the salt. Yeah, good enough. Now maybe I can go around that way. Or this way. Many possibilities. Oh, thank God. I was like, okay, well, let's go for it. Hello. We watched the movie Kiki's Delivery Service last weekend. So I've never seen much Studio Ghibli, whatever, Miyazaki stuff. The only one I really remember, I saw Spirited Away, but I don't really remember it. And I did see Princess Mononoke, which I was shocked by because I remember it being much more violent than I expected. And I don't know what I expected or whatever. I thought it was basically like Japanese Snow White or something. And was like, okay, it's not that. So I was a little surprised by it, but yeah, I'm horrified. It wasn't really for me. So anyway, I've just never been like a big into that, but you know, we've been doing like weekly movie night. This is the way that we try to reduce the Sunday blues. You know what I mean? You all know what the Sunday blues is. Because it's like on Sunday we watch a movie and we get like takeout from somewhere, and so it's like our, you know, I'll say party night, even though that's probably overselling it a bit. But it's nice because you have something to look forward to on Sunday. Because Sunday is like the tough weekend day, and especially because it's like the last thing you do on Sunday is that. So it kind of like primes you for the weekend, or for the week, a little bit, because it's like, well, if the thing I look forward to on Sunday happens at like 5 p.m., you know, it gives you time. I like it. So anyway, one of the things we've been trying to do with it is like to watch things, you know, that we've never seen that are kind of like holes in our movie watching. And so, you know, those movies are definitely in that category for me and for Pooh Masterflex. So I liked it overall. I thought it was really good. It would be great for kids. Like, I think it's a lot better than, well, this is getting dangerously close to a swastika, sir. I kind of liked it better than Disney for a kid, because it's like, there's not like this whole, like, your parents are dead and you're in constant mortal danger. This has always been my thing with the Toy Story movies, is I'm like, I mean, watching the toys always be on the edge of like potential death is just, it's a little much for me. It's a little intense. You know, like you watch an action movie, you watch Die Hard, and Toy Story, the characters are in about as much danger as John McClane, you know, and it's like nonstop, whatever. And like even John McClane had a moment where he's like taking glass out of his foot, you know, and there's kind of a chill out moment, for God's sake. These toys never get a break. Cheese rocks. So we watched it. I really liked it for that aspect. I also, it was very cute. Like if you're looking for something that's cute, it's a great choice. But I also just sort of liked it because it didn't have much of a plot. It wasn't like, you know, a whole lot that had to be done. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that kind of movie. It wasn't a movie where it's like, well, how is she gonna do this? You know? One of the funniest parts for me was like, at one point, Kiki kind of loses her witch. She's a witch. And it's funny because she's a witch. And so it's like in their world, it's traditional for a witch once she turns 13 or something to kind of go off in the world. To go off into the world and go on her own and like kind of continue her witch training. And so that's what's happening. And so you're like not sure because you're watching this as someone who's seen the Vivitch or whatever. And you're like, well, how does this work? But it turns out it's like everyone's just fine with witches. There's not all this consternation that witches are whatever, and oh, a witch is actually this, you know, I don't know, feminist idea of something. It was like, no, everyone in that world is just like, oh, okay, a witch. That's fine. You know, and she's nice and useful, so they're like, okay, cool. They pretty much just accept her right away, in as much as they accept anybody. Fuck. This is gonna be a little tougher than I thought. What if I did what I was supposed to do, except the opposite of that? God. Oh, shit. I hear you, bro. That was me exercising perhaps the most patience I've ever had. Right then. A crueler game would put the moon somewhere else. You know, you wouldn't be done. You'd have to do some more dangerous stuff to get the moon. But this is not a cruel game. So yeah, Kiki loses her witch powers is kind of one of the plot points, but it's not like a hardcore one. It just kind of comes in at some point. And it was so funny because we were watching it and I was like, I can't believe I didn't see that coming. Because that is a classic Spider-Man storyline. And I was like, this is basically a Spider-Man story. Hugest flavors. I'd show you around, but things are kind of on fire. He has to pee. Oh, okay. Damn it. Son of a gun. There's one thing I like. It's beef stew. I'll show that asshole. Show that Chuck E. Cheese reject. I need to dress like a chef. Alright, I will. I probably don't have enough money, though. Do I? There's no way. I gotta find 3 more, huh? I could do that. Do you think the hat would be enough? They'd be like, eh, good enough. If there's one thing I want to suggest to all games, especially after playing Earthbound, it's make buying things in the shop faster. It should be much faster. I'm going to definitely be Clown Mario until I can afford Chef Mario, which I need for this. But until then, why would you not be Clown Mario? Oh my god, with the makeup and everything. Stuff of nightmares for many, huh? Ah! No! Alright, now I can go get my chef thing. That was a short-lived clown adventure. Don't know what those things are. Don't know what the cans are. Okay. Take a look at my chef stuff. While I'm thinking about it. That was such a brief time as a clown. I think there's a later stage that's like Clown World. Oh shit. You look like a ridiculous attention-seeking chef on some cooking show. His cooking shows are questionable because their personal style is so loud. Makes you think, I don't know. Do they just have loud personal style, or are they hiding something? Or a lack of something? Okay. Oh my god. What am I doing? What's happening? Ugh! Not well planned. Not well thought out. This is like a... This one's not giving me a lot of great camera options. What do you do? How do you get up there? Fuck! Damn it! Oh, good. Good opportunity to waste. It's not like I needed that, that heart. Ah! How'd I do that? Oh no! Do you have to get hit by the guys? Is that the easiest way to get up there? And when his butt's on fire, he just goes flying up? Is that like the... Is that the way? Is that the preferred method? It's like you gotta make it this far with, you gotta use your hearts. Okay, made it. But wait, how does this help anybody? I want to tip this over. Not headed out. Leave me alone. I don't like this criticism. I saw an arrow. Can I... What? What am I trying to do? That didn't work. No! I want to go out, out. Maybe this guy will give me a hint. Oh, shit. Oh, man. This again? 5? Red heart. Oh! Whew. I know the cool way to do that has to be to do it from the side, right? But meh. Who cares? Look at all those cans. There's definitely some mysteries of this game that have yet to be revealed to your friend and mine, Pete. Like, what did that do? Was that what that was supposed to do? Sprout wings, eh? Aha! What's with this cheese? Think something eats the cheese? Think these guys can destroy cheese? Oh my god! I feel like there's a trick, like, you know, you want to destroy some cheese, but not all cheese, maybe? This throwing is not 100% like accurate. I could get up there with that setup. I'm not like changing direction at all, and that's kind of the result. Okay, now. Oh, son of a gun. These jumps he can make. Ah. But yeah, I guess, so it was interesting watching a movie like Kiki's Delivery Service where it's like the stakes are pretty low throughout the entire movie. And with the exception of a part at the end, but even that is, I think, mostly played humorously. And, you know, comparing that to like some of the movies I remember from my childhood, like, you know, where it's like all these immigrant mice singing how there's no cats in America and the streets are paved with cheese, and you're just like, oh god, you guys are headed for such the opposite of what you think you're headed for. You know, it's like a nightmare watching them because you just know the situation they're going into is not good. It's like, this is not going to work out for you guys at all. So just so we're all clear on that. And like the horrors of it. And you know, then they get there and they're like, well, you know, yeah, everything's bad, but they make do, I guess. And they're like, yeah, that's kind of what life is. And you're like, okay. Well, that's uplifting-ish. It's like even once Fievel and his parents are reunited, you're like, and it's like, that's gotta be one of the like bigger fears of childhood, is that like, you'll be at a store or something and you'll be left there forever. You know what I mean? You'll lose your parents and be left there. You know what's funny about that? So my older brother was like famous for when we went to the grocery store, he would just vanish. And he was almost always like in the magazines, like looking at Mad Magazine and shit like that. But he would just like vanish for a period, and he always did it during the checkout portion. You know, it was like my mom's in the checkout lane, and that's when he would decide to take off, and he'd just disappear, and then you'd have to go looking for him if you were his younger brother, which I was. And it was like every time that's what happened. Clockwork, baby. That was an unnecessary risk. Alright, let's see if we can take care of this asshole. Oh boy. Patience. My strong suit. I do hate though, like you play these Mario games, right? Okay, you come out of that door, you see the one fireball guy come up, and then you have to wait for the next one to come up. And I really hate that. Must be possible, right? How is that? That's no. Okay, that just made a situation where I was like, well, you're not on the land, but you're not on the not land. Do you think if I make these guys like that I can jump on them with this guy? That seems possible, right? Brains and brawn. That's the me promise. And much like UPS, I deliver. Provided, you know, it's not like Friday and I'm kind of like just ready to leave. All right. That was good. That was like a challenge, but not a super frustrating challenge. Like that. Hmm. I knew you were around here somewhere. Oh! Bastard. Well, now I know the tomato trick now. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, see, I know what you want me to do. But you know what I'm gonna do instead? Sometimes it must be painful for you all to see what a genius I am. Apologize if that's, you know, caused you problems in your life. Oh! I said that knowing, I was like, you're probably gonna die if you say this. Because that's really the only way it works. Boing. Am I a big steak? Uh-oh. Woo! Woo! Whoa. But have I defeated this bird? Have I solved the people's problem? Did I solve their problem by putting the steak in there? Maybe. The triple moon would indicate I did. Okay, here we go. Ugh. So much work to do. Alright. Oh, I need one more moon to finish this, huh? Alright, we'll do that. We'll do one more. Okay. Ooh. Racing time, huh? Think there's anything on top? Ugh. Okay, that's probably a satisfactory amount for the moment. Let's get this going. Chow, 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 chow. Okay, now I know how to do that chef hat thing. That chef dress-up thing and then those hot pots. Now I've got it. I've got it. Gotta use those tomatoes to make pools to jump in. Bowser's Kingdom? Press ZL and Y to dart forward in the water. This is actually helpful. We're under attack. Hey, Mario's got the airship now. Well, an airship. Oh my god. Oh no. They're like, what if Bowser was on a much more frightening, less cartoony dinosaur? Dragon. Whatever. I gotta say, Bowser's throwing one heck of a wedding. He's like, I'm gonna get all the biggest, bestest treasures from all over the universe and present them for our wedding. Crumbledon. That's a perfect name for, like, a kitten. Wouldn't you know it? The Odyssey's broken again. Ooh, is this like a ghost place? Okay, well, that's gonna do us for today. Look at this ghosty zone. This is Castlevania, man. Frightening, spoopy. Ooh, lightning. Okay, we'll see you next time.